Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Fantasy Hockey Pucks podcast. As you can see, we have Agam and Jake here again with us. The three of us will be here to yap to you guys about your fantasy teams, help you win your league. So hopefully you guys stay involved. So let's get started with Agam. How's your weekend there, bud?
Honestly, not too bad. A bit of a crazy one. Maybe a bit of a babysitting more than actual anything else. You want to tell us about what I was doing babysitting?
Uh, not really, not particularly, not particularly. I feel like based on that, most of you guys can gather what we were talking about. But yeah, Jake, you went up to Guelph. How's your weekend?
Good time in Guelph. It's a great school, great city. Always have a good time there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about Guelph?
Specifically from this trip, what was your favorite thing?
Yeah.
Oh man, big fan of the people there.
Yeah.
Very, very nice, welcoming. Yeah.
So no.
Good to keep in mind.
Yep. Then Super Bowl Sunday was fun.
Yeah.
You had the watch party.
You had fun.
I had fun. It was a long game.
It was a long
game. It was really long.
And I was not a fan of the outcome.
Yeah. For a non-football fan, it wasn't like that great, but
yeah.
And 49ers fan.
It was really a lose-lose situation because I hate the 49ers and I hate the Chiefs. 49ers always dominate my Packers, so
Unlucky.
Can't really be a huge fan of them. But I thought this first half was boring as hell. And the first half was horrible. But then the Usher halftime show put it at absolute rock bottom. And then from that point, it just was only up.
Oh man, Usher.
What are you doing? So bad.
That was so
Bro,
fun.
I think that just confirmed he's a Pitbull merchant.
Yeah, I
bro.
know.
All his good songs are with Pitbull.
His best play of the night was him on Alicia Keys.
Yo, that was actually crazy.
That was insane. Yeah, that was.
I don't know how that's not like blowing up more on the internet. Like
No.
I've not seen it.
wow.
That
Her
much.
husband was like tweeting about it. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Really,
he was pretty good
He
about
was
it.
like, I don't know.
He was
something
like-
he's just hyping her up.
He was just hyping his wife. He's like, focus on the important things. Like, my wife was at the Super Bowl. I'm like,
Yeah,
That's actually a pretty-
that's
a
a
good
very
response
it's a
for
mature response by him.
yeah, more mature than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More mature than Will Smith
Yeah.
too, bro.
Yeah, there was-
Holy.
oh,
Will Smith would not be having any of that.
No,
no
he's
way.
not. But yeah, I mean the second half was cool that going to OT, new OT rules. I saw a thing that like the 49ers players were like, yeah, we didn't even know that the overtime rules were
Yeah.
different, which is like, bro, how do you not coach? That's
Brother,
the job
this is your
keep
job.
coaching.
That is
That's
your
the job
job.
to keep coaching right there, bro.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's not a
Good
good look.
job.
Not a serious organization there.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
And then Kelsey was an absolute dickhead.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. How are you gonna treat your coach like that?
Yeah, seriously,
like-
bro. Imagine an NHL player did that.
You're benched.
You're getting benched.
Even if you're like
sent to the
contract
minors,
termination.
bro.
even if you're Crosby, you're getting benched.
Yeah.
for a period.
Yeah.
That's I know. Like he had literally zero consequences for what he did.
I know.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, not a good look
No.
for Reed or Kelsey or anyone really.
Yeah. No, no.
But Kelsey is winning at life. Can't
Yeah.
hate.
Let him do his thing.
He's a
Yeah.
dog. Gotta respect that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You bet on the game?
I did my
Oh.
parlay, bro. My parlay I had the over on Mahomes touchdowns. He needed 3. He only had 2. Everything else hit. Chiefs money line. Mahomes over yards. CMC anytime touchdown. CMC over on his scrimmage yards. Just 1 touchdown away, bro, from the parlay cooking. But I bet Chiefs money line straight up as well. So
There you go.
made a bit of money. Made a profit overall.
One bet away from a fortune.
Yo, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. That's bad advice. But yeah, it was a good weekend for the boys overall, and let's get into some hockey stuff as there was a wild Saturday night.
Something.
It was a wild Saturday night in NHL. I feel like let's start with probably the biggest news is the whole Rielly situation. For those of you who don't know, have been living under a rock. Really, Greg at like 3 seconds left, let go clap bomb from inside the crease on an empty net.
Holy.
Rielly retaliates by cross-checking him right in the ear, in the face.
Yeah.
Down he goes, scrum ensues. Rielly was given 5 in a game. He was kicked out. I mean, there's like 5 seconds left, so it's kind of relevant, but relevant into how that plays into the suspension. He had an in-person hearing, which means there's technically no limit on what they can suspend him for. Typically, an in-person hearing results in a much longer suspension.
Yeah.
And what were you telling me that you heard this morning?
I heard that the Leafs they know about it and they're not happy.
So
Really?
yeah.
Where'd you hear that from?
Who was it? I think it might have been Elliot Friedman.
Oh,
My podcast goat, Elliot Friedman.
32
oh
thoughts.
god, yeah,
Oh,
that's not
okay.
good. He's getting like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
He may have even 8.
I told you, man. That's really
Bro,
good.
for like I get it was bad, but I feel like you have to take into context that like I get the game was over, the whistle went, but like it warranted a retaliation to that level, no, but it warranted a retaliation. And I feel like also he hits his shoulder first, bro.
No, it
No,
was the head.
no.
It was the head.
It
bro.
hit his shoulder first.
No,
Yeah, oh,
same
he
how-
hit his shoulder.
No.
And he
Why
clipped his
would you wanna
shoulder and it
convince
bounced
yourself?
up into his ear.
I
Nico
think
Rossi goal.
I think
Sorry. Got him in my fantasy team. Gotta
I
be a
think the
bit
intention was to the head the whole way. Like I don't think he went in there trying to hit his
Yeah.
shoulder and bounced onto his head.
No, but then again, really great. He should be ready for that.
I
You
know.
just-
I was watching a hockey psychology on YouTube, and he was like, Greg
Shut
was
up.
like, he said, Greg was looking at him like, we're good, right? Like you're not gonna
You
hit
were not
me,
good,
right?
brother.
Like,
This is the Battle of Ontario. Look what
Yeah.
you just did.
yeah, but Rielly shows he should really be the captain. For being honest,
Ooh, hot take, hot take.
Mm.
But like it should it have gone that far? No, but
No.
like the fact that the Leafs player actually had balls and did something like that is, I feel like, a good step in the right direction, bro. You know how many times the Leafs would just let that shit go?
I feel like what you should really do is like square up. At least give him a chance to defend himself.
Yeah, you should have just fought him. Like just
Yeah.
throw your gloves off and grab him.
Yeah.
And like then let him fight.
And
But when
yeah,
Gudis yelled in Wall's face, bro,
that was bad.
after they won and no one reacted, like
And they
That's
probably
not
didn't
luck.
see that, but like, this was bad, man. That was like a bitch move, Riley.
Well, yeah.
bitch moved by Greg too.
and two,
bro.
both of them.
Well,
I don't know what the
I-
Two wrongs don't
you know
make it
what?
right.
yeah.
I kind of liked the slap shot in the net. Like obviously, I think it warrants a response, but I think it's just good for the game. Like it's
Yeah.
good for the rivalry.
Yeah,
It's a big rivalry. That's what you do.
Like watching a Super Bowl, they just celebrate after everything. Like
I
they
know.
showboat all the time.
Yeah.
Like do some showboating for anything, like an easy goal. It
yeah.
looks so
they make
cool.
make a tackle in the NHL and
Yeah.
they're getting up, or in the NFL and they're getting up. And they're like, let's go! Like they're so yeah.
Like I think ideally, like Greek, he shoots it in, score like he did, and like squares it up properly with Rielly.
And that's just a fight. Like
Yeah.
Riley throws his gloves off, fight.
Yeah.
That would have been the best response.
Mhm. So I think they're both kind of in the wrong there. Like Greek should have been ready for a response, and Rielly should have done what he did. But
Do you have Hill?
Yeah.
Boldy and Rossi just scored back to
I mean,
back.
I have Boldy and Rossi in 2 different leagues on my
Oh, sorry.
for fantasy too, but I also got Aiden Hill, so it's not great.
But yeah, going back, last thoughts, I guess, like, I don't know. I feel like it's good for the game.
yeah.
Ryan Reeves had an unreal quote.
Oh
Made
yeah.
hockey violent again.
Oh man, that
So,
guy.
you know what?
He loves to yap like he'd ever be out there. You know what I mean?
I know.
He'd
It's
never
like
on the
the
ice.
camera pans to Reeves like he'd be on the ice down by 1 with a minute left, the goalie pulled. Like he would never be in that situation.
Yeah. Like that was
Honestly, they
But
should
then
put him out there.
They
See what
did. They
happens.
put him out after, and like literally 4 people were going after him on the sense. Like they all wanted a piece of
I
him.
think he could take them all.
I'd love to see him and Kachuk.
Oh,
that
that
would be
would
a
be a
tilt.
fight. That
Oh,
would be
yeah.
a
Him and
fight.
Jack guy.
Oh.
When Jack
Well,
doesn't like
it doesn't jump
from
over the
behind.
yeah.
But yeah, there were 2 other suspensions handed out this weekend. Dylan DeMelo received 3-game suspension for like decapitating Nola Chari. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
a
that was
warranted
not-
one. That was
no,
bad. That was not a
yeah,
good
that was
look.
not great.
No.
And then Zadorov got 2 for his hit to the head on Connor Zary. That one looked a bit less intentional, hence the 2 instead of 3.
Yeah.
But also still not good.
No.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if DeMelo got 3, like you can't tell me Riley's is 5 games worse than that.
NHL players have been on a tear this year. I feel like.
I know
like
it
there's a
has
lot
been
more
way more
suspensions
violent. It has been
Yeah.
crazy.
than recently.
Although I actually going back to the Riley thing, I saw Perron got suspended for doing basically the exact same thing. He got 6.
Yeah. And I feel like
And I'm pretty sure
comparing-
Perron's had a history too. Like I'm pretty sure he's been suspended
I mean,
before.
he's been in the league for a while, but
Riley's never been suspended. That should play a role.
yeah, it doesn't seem like it did.
It's not. I don't think it's going
Not
to.
going to.
And Perros hates the Leafs, bro.
Okay, everybody.
Bro, how did Michael
Bro.
Bunting get a 5-game suspension in the playoffs
Whoa.
for something that would be like a 3 at best in the regular season?
No, they hate Michael Bunting.
They do. They
Yeah,
Michael
they
Bunting.
might.
Everyone hates Bunting, bro.
Yeah. Like I would say the only thing I'm worried about here, for Rielly is like the Leafs are screwed without Rielly.
Yeah, they are.
If you
He's
see the
been a
defense without
dog.
Rielly, it's really bad.
He's been absolute
Who's
dog.
your
All right,
number one?
Noah Hannafin, welcome.
Man,
Probably Brody or McCabe.
bro, I think it's what was the top line? Liljegren's in the top line.
I think it's Liljegren, Brody. Oh, actually, no, bro. They both play the right side. They'd had McCabe,
Leafs not
Benoit.
making the playoffs.
McCabe, Benoit. Then it'd probably be Brody. Brody is a lefty, so they'd probably go
Yeah.
Brody, Liljegren, and then
Jake, I have a question for you.
Lagesson and Giordano.
I asked Ben already this, but
Okay.
are you scared that the Leafs might not make the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a possibility. I think if the goaltending goes back to what it was, and there's a good chance it does,
Yeah.
Like Wall returns to form and Samsonov stays the way he's been playing. That's
or I'm worried about Samsonov returning to his form earlier this season.
but that's
before
why
Wall gets back.
we have Jones.
And Jones is obviously way above where he should be, and we could see him at the end falling off.
He played well on Saturday night. I know he gave up 4 goals, but like that Giroux
But
goal,
then-
like it was literally like Giroux had like 6 chances in front of net where no Leaf was anywhere to be found.
Now you're not gonna have your number one defenseman
Yeah,
for a
exactly.
while.
That's the thing. If it's a lot of games,
Yeah.
It
Like-
could be bad.
let's say it's
gonna
more
force
than,
a trade.
If it's more than 6, we're done. Like not
Yeah.
done, but like it's gonna be really
Yo,
hard.
that's actually such a good point, bro. If Riley's like 10-game suspension, Brad, please don't overreact and just like overpay for Hannafin and Tanev because you're like, we need them now.
It's a VAR.
I say also,
Yeah, because you give him such glaring.
I think this will be interesting. I think it'll be up to Keefe with Rielly gone to like kind of
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Gotta
figure it
build-
out.
he's gotta
And
have a
I know
better
he
system.
can't. So maybe he
I know he
gets
can't.
fired. You know, like hopefully.
Yeah,
I'm
seriously.
rooting for that.
Me
but
too.
See what happens. It should be interesting.
Yeah.
It's rough look for the
All right.
Leafs.
Getting back into some other things. DJ Smith, formerly of the Ottawa Senators, was hired as an assistant in LA.
Because that's just the coach you want for LA.
Well, he's a player's coach
He's a player's
apparently,
coach, yeah.
which I feel like is something that they need, bro. They need a better culture. I feel like this is speaking strictly from being on the outside. Obviously, we have no ability to know what's actually going on inside the room. But I know, I mean, I feel like when you're in shambles like they are, like I feel like bringing in a player's coach as an assistant to kind of like just kind of settle everyone down inside the room, and they've been doing better. They shut out Edmonton 4-0 on Saturday night.
That's hard. That's hard to do.
But
something
shut
like
out McDavid and Draisaitl. It's pretty good.
that. Yeah, maybe you could help out with Dubois.
Yeah, bro. That guy's not a. I know he doesn't try a lot. But like in Winnipeg, he had a really good year last year.
No. He has the ability, just
I don't know what's
Try?
going on.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
It also doesn't help when he's playing with 4th-line wingers.
Because he doesn't
it's not
try.
my fault, but
But it's
He had his chance and he's just like
honestly, they got to figure that out if they want to do well, because that's
Yeah.
that's a long contract.
$8.25 million for another 7 years after
Jeez.
this. So
Yeah,
good luck with that.
yeah, seriously. One other thing, quickly touch on Russia, Belarus. They're banned through 2025. They'll reevaluate in May of 2025 whether or not they can play in the Olympics. We'll leave it at. It'd be nice if Russia could go in. Nice to see all the players like Ovi maybe, but Kuznetsov, Tarasenko, those type of guys playing on the international stage again. Be nice to see it just from a pure viewership perspective. Understanding politics are a thing. Just leave it at that and not comment any further. We don't want to get canceled for any reason. Next point is Calgary playing well. How's this going to affect the market? I think like when we recorded last Thursday, like it sounded like the Leafs making a blockbuster with Calgary was a done deal. Now that's pretty much gone silent
Yeah.
since then as they've started to do better. What do you guys think? If you think if Calgary keeps winning that they don't sell, or do you think they're still going to sell regardless?
I don't think they're gonna sell if they're doing well. I think their biggest problem right now is like retaining players. People don't want to play there. At least that's what we've heard,
that's what
right?
it sounds like in the media. Yeah.
So like if I were them, you're gonna want to try to build your reputation and do well rather than just selling a bunch of players if you have the chance.
Yeah.
Also, like this, like that was one of your hot takes, right? Last
Calgary's gonna
last
make the
podcast.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Because I think like you have these players on still like such long contracts. If you're playing well, might as well continue and try to do that, and not just sell all your other players and be stuck with these bad contracts as you're rebuilding.
Yeah. Like that, who no one's taking the Huberto contract or the Kadri one.
no.
Even if Kadri's 50% retained, like
So
no one's taking.
like if you have those players and you're playing like at least in the playoffs, just make the playoffs. I guess see what you can do.
yeah,
You never
although
know what
it's
can happen.
just like, but I feel like they know they're not going to win the cup, and so to lose Hannafin and Tanev
I mean,
for nothing.
it's the playoffs. You never know
the
what
other
could
thing
happen.
is, if they do well, like if they do well enough, maybe they could keep him. Like could change their
True. Well, I
mind.
mean, Hannafin, it sounded like he was about to re-sign, and then
Yeah.
the season started and it just fell apart. It sounds like Tanev's gone. Like no matter
Yeah.
what, Tanev's not coming back. Like good chance he goes to Leafs in free agency, mostly because he's from Toronto and has a good standing with Tree Leving. So,
Yeah.
Maybe.
but yeah, it sounds like he's gone. But I mean, like he's kind of old already. He's good, but he's nothing special. He's kind of older.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll definitely be interesting. That's I feel like a big reason why the market's gone cold is Hannafin's like the biggest defenseman out there, and Tanev's been like the most rumored to be traded. So I think once they move, you'll like unclog the shitter and everything else will start to move.
Yeah, this should be interesting trade deadline. It kind of seems like the biggest trade is already over and just still like
I
a
mean,
month
yeah,
to go.
Lindholm was
Gensel
Lindholm,
gets
yeah,
Gensel,
but it
that's
sounds
the
like he's all but gone. It
Yeah.
didn't sound like they're
And all-
anywhere close.
and to Edmonton.
Yo,
That
that
would
would be
be-
insane.
I kind of want to see that. I want to see Canadian team win so badly. Like,
Yeah, true.
I'm just cheering for any of them at this point, except for Canadians.
And Senators, fuck the Senators.
It's not gonna have a chance anyway, so we're good.
Yeah, yeah. Neither one of them are winning. So
But yeah, I'd love to see Edmonton
yeah,
win it, especially for McDavid. He needs a cup.
yeah, he does.
All right, what's next?
Last point of news here. Tomas Hertl, you said underwent knee surgeries week to week, and Couture is also out long term.
Yeah,
So those guys are both drops.
Sharks
In
looking like
fantasy.
they're securing that last spot potentially.
That's some
Yeah.
heavy competition. Sharks and
Yeah, Sharks and the
Chicago.
Blackhawks.
It's really a 2-man race at this point.
Yeah.
Like everyone else has kind of won their way out of that.
Yeah, that should be interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
I wonder when they're playing each other next.
I think
That'd be
they've
a fun
already
game to
played
watch.
each
They just
Are
played
they-
each other recently, and Chicago won in the shootout in San Jose. In the battle of mid.
Those are some bad teams.
The Battle of terrible. What do you
Yeah.
think?
True, true.
Damn.
But yeah, for fantasy, both those guys are drops.
Yeah.
Couture's honestly even
Even
drop
if,
in
even if
Dynasty.
you're like me and held Couture for the whole year on IR, just for him to come back, shit the
For-
bed, and get injured. My soldiers, I'm with you. It was bad. But yeah, drop him.
All right, so going to a different segment now. In replace the panic room, we'll kind of alternate probably between these each week, each episode. So this one is buy or sell. So I'll list the player. I'll ask one of you two what your thoughts are, and then we'll kind of discuss as a group. But obviously, you get the floor. So we'll start with Jake.
Oh, and just one thing. This is in terms of fantasy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for fantasy only. So Jake, first player Samuel Urson of the Philadelphia Flyers. What are you doing with him right now?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm selling. It's nice to have a goalie he's going to start a lot, but there's better options out there. And I really don't think he's going to be doing very well, and he hasn't been doing that great recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Agam?
Philadelphia's gonna fall off a cliff soon.
It's already started.
It's inevitable, to be honest. Sam Ersson is not good enough to be an NHL starter.
No.
At least now. At least
Yeah.
right now.
Who's
He's
their
still pretty
backup
young.
for him?
Cal Peterson.
Okay. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
$4.5 million goal.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough one. I think for sure, Sal. If someone's there looking to
Yeah,
buy
if
him,
someone's buying because he starts a lot, I agree. But I don't think he's worth dropping.
No.
I think if you're in like a league that has like more than like 3 bench spots, he's worth holding on to.
for sure.
If you can sell him for even someone like Gustafson who plays less but should get more wins because someone's desperate just to get starts. I think you do that, but otherwise, I still think you do hold him. And as we mentioned last pod, just like start him whenever he's playing a bad team, essentially.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he rides the bench.
Yeah.
All right, pass this one over to Agam, your boy,
yeah.
your guy Slapkowski. You buying what he's doing right now, or you selling?
Holy buddy, I am buying. I am buying.
Should have seen that one coming.
Yeah,
I
of
feel
course. I mean, this guy's an absolute beast. You've seen his goals recently. He's not even a sniper. He's a playmaker. And look at the goals he's been scoring. Absolute snipes. I mean, and recently he's been adding those assists too. The whole first line is cooking. It's great in Montreal. I mean, they are still trash, but
It's like your YouTuber you always watch. Best game is when all the young guys score and the Habs lose. So
it's perfect. So I definitely buy Slav.
what are your thoughts, Jake?
I gotta agree here. I not as enthusiastic as Agam maybe, but definitely I would buy him while he's playing super well. And I think he's arrived. I was down on him last year and the start of this year. Agam knows that, but I've changed my mind. Like he's playing really well.
I agree. I think I'll change it up a bit. I'll say yes, definitely buying in Dynasty. I think prime examples, guys like Tage Thompson or Quentin Byfield, like the power forwards, it just clearly takes them longer to develop. That's kind of become than those like smaller skilled guys, or unless they're just like a Matthews, Jack Hughes, and they just come in and they're dominant right away. Uh, but I think in Dynasty, I'm buying him. I think in a yearly league, like a redraft league, I would say I'm holding for now. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily actively looking to sell, but I wouldn't also at the same time be actively looking to buy him. I'd rather look to give him more time. So basically, I'm not fully on the hype train yet, but I am for Dynasty.
Honestly, if you have a Canadians fan in your league,
that's
sell
a
him
good
to him
point, 'cause
because
he'll
I know
probably-
he'll overpay.
Yeah, I tried that.
Didn't
go for the
Okay,
Pedersen
Elias
deal?
Pettersson for Slavkovsky might be a bit too soon.
Yeah, I tried.
Maybe in 2 years we can have those conversations.
Yeah. Yeah, he's making my Nyes better than Slav take look a bit questionable. But hey,
It always has been. But,
listen,
right.
Nyes a goal and an assist on Saturday night. Okay, let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah, I mean,
Enough with the Leafs glaze.
All right, next guy, pretty similar along the same lines as Slavkovsky, but Quentin Byfield. He's had like I'm pretty sure this is off memory, but I'm pretty sure he has like 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points in his last 5 games.
yeah.
You buying this or you selling? What's your thoughts?
I'll be honest. I feel like I might if I have him, I might sell high here a bit. I just think that he has a bit more name value even than Slavkovsky. He's been running a bit longer. Slavkovsky is still, I think, tainted a tiny bit, even though he's playing well.
Yeah.
Like maybe people who don't know hockey is not paying attention quite as much. You might not get as much for him, but I feel like you get a good amount for. And I don't know, the Kings this year, they haven't filled me with confidence and performance.
As you mentioned, I am agreeing with you here. Like Dubois is going to get more minutes.
Exactly, yeah.
Eventually, so that'll also limit his role.
I would say I would sell him because the Kings have been so inconsistent. Like you never know if this will continue. And honestly, if someone's willing to pay.
And like of course Montreal's been bad too, but like at least Slav's getting guaranteed like top minutes.
Yeah.
That's not changing. Whereas I know Byfield's been good in playing top line, but like say the new coach comes in and he's like Dubois deserves a better shot. All of a sudden he's on the second line. He's no longer playing with Kopitar, Kempe, I think, which is their first line. So then all of a sudden, as far as Dynasty, I would say I'm not necessarily looking to buy right now because like you're paying a pretty hefty price. He's 21 years old, former second overall pick, who's on absolute fire. But I'd say I'm definitely not selling him in Dynasty because I'm liking what he's doing.
Yeah.
So I'd say stick with that. All right, last player in this buy or sell segment to you, Agam, former Hab Arturi Lehkonen. He's been asked. He's been asked. You dropping, you buying, or you holding? Obviously, you can't really sell because he's done nothing special.
My boy. I think I'm gonna hold on this one because honestly, I think as he came back from injury, he hasn't been. I don't think he's been playing first line, has he? He played like
up right now.
First line. He hasn't been playing I think around 16 minutes per game, which is not too much, but it's still a decent amount. And he hasn't been producing. I think 1 point in his last 6 games. It's not good at all. But honestly, I'd hold because I don't think you could get much for him right now. And I think he'll start to produce as he plays with McKinnon.
He's currently on the 3rd line with Johansson and Parise, but on the first power play.
Yeah, see, if he starts moving up as he gets healthier and comes back better, I think he'll move up the lines and then he should be good.
All right, so are you holding him or are you dropping him?
I'm holding.
You're still holding on to him? What about you, Jake?
I might depend on your team situation here. I might even go for a buy. Like I would say if someone in your league is not doing well, might be panicking a little bit. I mean, the season's it's definitely towards the end part of it. Some people might be in a panic, might want to make the quick trade, don't have any time to wait. So maybe you could get a really good deal on him. So I might look to buy depending on
you could. I mean, he's borderline a waiver wire player right now. Like you could probably get him for next to nothing.
Yeah.
Or you can honestly just be like drop him. Like there's no one else better. Like you could
get in their ear, be like, oh man, I would definitely drop him. Then pick him up
or you look at what's his own percentage. What?
32 roster, 32.
But he's down a lot, right?
Yeah, -2 for last.
So maybe even pick him up.
I mean, he's been injured the whole season.
He's been injured for a while. So I'd say if he's on your waiver wire and you're in a deeper league, I would buy him. If you're in a 10-team league, I'd probably wait.
Yeah.
If he's on the waiver wire, but definitely add him to the watch list. New post. coming out every Friday, watch list targets. So, he'll probably be there this week. So yeah, that's a player I'd say watch list. Anything above like 12 or above, I'd say probably an ad and a hold. So yeah, okay, that concludes that segment. That'll be a pretty common tradition here. Now we're going to a new thing that we've never done here on the podcast, courtesy of idea here by Jake. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing a Metropolitan team draft. So we're going to pick starting five. So basically, we're going to pick 5 forwards, 3D, 1 goalie. This is for real life, so not for fantasy. All we've done no prep other than like we knew that this was coming, and we're only able to look at teams, so nothing else.
You don't have a list, so I think it adds to the challenge, right? You don't have a list of the players.
Exactly. You don't have any like prep
points.
Yeah, so you just have to go based on that. Then after that, we're going to debate who we think did the best job. So how are we going to determine who gets first pick? Just spin, random spin.
Random spin, I think it's the best way to go.
Okay, I'll look up random number generator. Who wants to be 1?
I'll be 1.
I'll be 2. You're 3,
I'll
Jake.
be 3, yeah.
All right.
So just like looking at this in general, I would say maybe a weakness in the division is goaltending.
First one is number 1. I don't think you guys can see that, but first one is number 1.
Okay.
So Agam gets. So I'll be 2. I'll be 2. You be 1. Or I'll be 1. You be 2. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be 2.
It's 1.
It's 1 again.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll pick second, and Jake will pick third.
Okay.
So,
this is big
First overall
responsibility.
pick.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna get flamed if it's a
Holy.
bad pick.
I don't. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Is this based off this season, or are we doing like a dynasty?
Like you're
Yeah,
building
that's a good point.
you're building a franchise.
Okay, so you're GM here.
You're a GM building a franchise.
Fantasy
You have to build it
draft.
based off just the Metropolitan Fantasy Draft.
God, this is hard.
Yeah.
There's 2 players on my mind, to be honest. I think those 2 players are Jack Hughes
Yeah.
and Shesterkin.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Dropping the goalie high.
Well, you don't take a goalie in the
That's
first
the
round,
thing,
so
yeah.
I'm taking Jack
Jack
Hughes.
Jack Hughes.
Yeah.
That's what I
That's a
would
good
take.
pick. That's who I would pick too.
Yeah.
Okay, how are we gonna track this? Yo, grab the paper up there, and I'll write it down. Grab the second one. Just right on the back of the second one.
There we go.
Okay, I'll write it down. Okay, so
Agam with.
Agam goes Jack Hughes. All right, I'll go next. I'm gonna go Adam Fox. Get my number 1.
Oh, that's a good pick.
forgot about it.
That's a really good.
Get my
pick.
number 1 defenseman out of the way. He struggles at times defensively, but I think he's pretty good to
Yeah.
Are we gonna go snake or I feel like snakes?
Yeah.
Snake? Okay.
Jake gets
So
2
you get 2
picks.
picks here.
Okay. So this is a tough one here.
Oh god.
I feel like I'm missing some people, but I think I have my pick.
Yeah.
Who's your
Who's
pick?
your pick?
I'm scared. I'm going there's 2 picks.
Yes.
You
You
get
have
both.
2 picks.
You have 2
Cool.
picks,
You
so you
have
can
2
just say both.
I don't know but they're both like kind of okay, so I'll probably just go with they're both so Carolina.
Yeah.
I probably want to go it's
Yeah, take your time, buddy.
probably can go Aho.
Yeah. Get your number 1 center.
Aho, yeah.
I agree.
And then
It was a trash pick. No.
I'm probably gonna like I know they're both in Carolina, but I might go Svechnikov as well.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to just pick like a line on a team, but
Yeah.
I would say they're pretty
Hey,
young.
Demi.
Yeah.
All right.
True.
You know what? He's absolutely cooking right now. From the Islanders, give me Barzell. I need my number 1 center.
Oh,
He's been on fire.
yeah, we got to think about position.
Patrick Waz unlocked him. He's an absolute monster. So yeah, give me my number 1 center there. I feel like
Okay.
you gotta take
Yo,
like you were debating him at 101 and he's here at 1.
I know,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
there's another goalie on the board that could be.
Oh, that's
Oh,
yo,
that's
whoever
good.
doesn't get whichever
Yeah.
one gets screwed over.
What do you mean? We got Tristan Jarry too.
yeah.
VTech, bro, VTech.
Yeah, doesn't have a glove. All right, so I'm actually between. I'm gonna go Shesterkin,
Okay, yeah, that's a good pick.
and I'm gonna go. I am gonna go Noah Dobson.
Ooh,
that's interesting.
That's yeah,
He's been cooking.
yeah. He has been cooking. All right, I'm gonna go Sorokin because I need to get the other one.
Good luck, Jay.
Okay, you know what?
Keep in mind,
Fair.
I'm taking one goalie, so you don't have
Yeah,
to
so
pick
you
one
don't
in the
have-
last pick.
You don't have to take another goalie.
Yeah,
Really.
so I might
You
just,
can
yeah.
just you can just wait now.
Unless I just stock up on goalies.
So I'm
Take
I'm
a
s-
backup goalie.
I'm
just-
so bad
just
at remembering which wing people plays on.
It doesn't really
Svetch-
matter.
Svetch is-
We'll just say like wing.
Yeah.
He typically plays left.
Yeah.
But we'll
Okay.
just say wing.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna go with Panarin here.
Oh, that's a good pick.
I mean, he's not as young as some of these other guys, but you gotta have immediate talent. I feel like
He's a stud.
that's a sick line.
Yeah,
Adam,
especially on Panarin. That is yucky.
That's
Got no
really
defense
good.
though.
Yeah, no defense.
More
Yeah,
goaltending.
no goaltending. Just gonna score.
Good luck scoring on Shesterkin, buddy.
Yeah. So now I gotta pick.
I actually got such a
Defenseman.
good pick.
Oh man, I am not.
I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
I don't know. You know who I'm taking next.
This actually is probably people will be pretty mad at this. I bet.
What?
Oh,
Because I'm not.
Oh.
This is probably the division I'm least familiar with here, but I really like Sanheim, which is probably a really bad pick.
interesting.
Really bad pick, but
He's not. He's a good shutdown
he's
D man.
shutdown
overall.
D.
All right.
He's younger.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
feel like I would want that. I know that's not a great
Yeah,
pick. That's not a
Jake.
great pick. Yeah. People are not gonna like that pick. But
All right. You know what? I'm getting Fox's counterpart. You can make an argument he's the best defensive defenseman in the league. Give me Jacobs.
No! No. I was gonna take him next.
Slavin. All right. I'm clearly built from the back up. I
yeah.
only have one forward.
Oh man. Oh. I go Johnny Gaudreau. Ooh, I don't know about that. There's no good shutdown. God, you guys took the shutdown D I wanted.
Skate's not bad.
I know,
Carolina.
but
Lindgren, Andre Miller in New York, they're both
Yes.
pretty nasty too.
Cam York
Doug-
will only be remembered for being
Dougie?
taken after Caulfield.
Dougie.
Is he really shut down? He's been
He's
been old. That contract's on.
Eric Carlson.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't
really
have
good pick, man. Okay, next I'm gonna take
The Islanders actually have two. Halleck and Pollock are also gross.
Yeah.
Shut down.
damn. Yeah, the Metro's pretty ass.
It has not a lot of top end talent.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's why I thought it'd be a good one to do.
It's actually really
Gotta dig
interesting.
deep here.
Because
I'm
like,
gonna go Jake Gensel.
yeah, he's consistent.
I like that.
Jake Gensel on Hughes' left.
You have another one, another pick.
I do. It's very true.
What? Fine.
let's
Pick
go.
one here, bud. You'll actually have no idea. Nowadays for us. Eric Schneck just scored again. For
Bro, why these guys keep scoring? I'm trying to rebuild. Yeah, I guess I'll go. No, I won't.
Yo, I actually don't know who to take,
This
bro.
is really hard.
This is actually really
I know.
hard.
I know what I'm taking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like.
Actually, I know who I'm taking.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a forward next. Actually, I kind of want to take Crosby, but I already got a center.
Yeah, Hughes pretty much only plays center too. He doesn't really play the wing.
Yeah, he was already. I take Jesper Bratt.
Oh, I completely forgot about
That's a good
not gonna
pick
lie.
there.
Let's
That's a good
take
pick.
Jesper
Yeah,
Bratt.
that's a
Good
really
pick.
good pick.
Jesper.
All right, I'm gonna go Sid. Barzell's been playing on the right a lot this year, with Horvat on the top line. So give me Crosby. That's an elite. I know he's older.
Holy,
I know
he's
he's-
nice.
I know he's older, but he
No, he's still got it. He's amazing.
yeah,
That's
he's
a great
having like
pick.
one of his. He's on pace. I'm pretty sure to score the most goals he's done in his career this
Yeah,
year.
like,
So
what a great player.
Fountain of youth.
Have him on any team.
yeah.
Okay,
Is that,
so
am I done? No, I have one more pick.
Yeah.
Oh no, we said we were gonna take more.
we're doing
Wait, we are?
three forwards. Two. What are we doing?
3 forwards, 2 defense, and 1 goalie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry,
Sure.
one pick left. I'm
Yeah.
yapping. I'm
You got a
yapping.
winger left.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 2 picks here. These then I'm done, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So for the second defenseman, I'm probably gonna thinking either I'd want to take like one of the top Carolina ones, like Skay
Yeah.
or Pesci, or another one I'm thinking because this is for the future, right? So maybe Luke Hughes.
Ooh.
And I think I'm going Luke Hughes. I think
I was thinking that.
that'd be fun to have him back there.
Yeah.
And now here's my biggest weakness. We gotta go goaltending here.
No, I don't even know who you take.
Oh,
I don't even
man.
know which one would be the
I mean,
best of the rest.
Freddie?
Bro.
Freddie Anderson.
Cochette gone.
Oh man.
Mers Leakins.
Wow, they really got
Like,
Varlamov
wonder-
at this point.
Jari probably.
Tough.
is the
I'm
best
probably gonna
one.
go Jari. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably the best one.
I mean, he's consistent. He can start you games.
Leads league in shutouts. Fun fact.
There you go. More than both are goals.
Wow.
So.
But his
Yeah.
save percentage is still ass.
Yeah, that's
All right, last forward. He's been pretty bad this year.
That's not what you want to hear. He's
But-
going
but-
Gaudreau, isn't he?
No. But he, on his career, has been a very, very good forward. So give me Timo Meyer. I know he's been struggling this year.
No way you just called him
Meyer,
Timo
Meyer,
Meyer.
Meyer, Meyer, bro. You know what I mean? Give me Timo Meyer. He's on his career. He's been a good player. I know he's kind of sucked ass this
not
year.
that big.
Fell off massively.
I trust him to come back, bro. Playing with Sid and Barzell. Are you kidding me?
Last pick. I need to shut down. Need to go with. I'm gonna take Keandre Miller.
That's a good
Good
pick.
pick,
He's a
too.
dog.
Yeah.
All right. So can we agree Jake's is the worst?
Yeah,
I don't know. Hey,
Jake's is so bad.
No.
Bro,
I'm gonna defend mine for a second here.
Your defense is
Sam-
Travis Sanheim and Luke Hughes.
No, listen. Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say
and you have the worst
I have the best
goalie.
forward. Best forwards by far.
Aho, Svechnikov, Panarin. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say by far, but I would say
Yeah,
yes.
best
You have,
forwards.
you have the best
I would
forwards.
say if
You have the
we're-
worst D and worst goalie.
worst goalie. But also, I'm considering if we're running this. If I'm a GM here, and I'm looking in 5 years, every
We're
single
not-
one of those players.
Panarin's
so-
gonna be old.
Panarin's gonna be old. Aho won't. Svechnikov won't. Sanheim won't. Luke Hughes won't. Yari might be.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
he'll be a little
right
old.
now.
Yeah.
Older.
But I think my team's looking pretty
Look
good
at
in the
mine.
future.
In 5
Let's see.
years, I'll be dominating all of you.
Let's see. What do we got here? So Jack Hughes, yeah.
Chesty dot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my team's really young, other than Crosby too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Will be. I mean, that guy never ages. I swear to God.
Okay, but I think Jake is definitely
Yeah,
three, bro.
Jake is
you're-
definitely
bro, with Jari, Sanheim, and
Yeah.
Luke Hughes, you're
Yo,
three,
that is
bro. Yo, with especially because
awful.
Dougie, bro, I'd take Dougie Hamilton and Adam Pellick over those two.
Yeah, I don't know why you picked Sanheim. I'm up.
That was the
That was
worst
so
pick
of
was-
all time.
I
Bro,
was not
with
even-
Slavin on the board.
I blanked a little
Like,
there.
okay, I traded you to him in our dynasty league, but
I'm a big fan.
Well, actually, I
I
did.
blanked a little bit. I don't know why I wasn't thinking of
too many trades, man.
Adams, perhaps the Carolina. Yeah, all those guys need to probably better. But I like him. I think he's.
All right,
He's better
Jake.
than most people
Jake,
think. But yeah,
you're a three.
I gotta take the.
Okay,
I
now
gotta take
now we're obviously both gonna say it ourselves. So
Yeah.
you gotta be honest
Here, let me be honest here.
and say who's one and who's two.
Okay, so I'd say looking here, let's see, Agam's forward. So you got Jack Hughes, Gensel, and Bratt versus Barzell, Crosby, and Meyer. I might take. That's tough.
Keep in mind my yucky defense score. of
Yeah, so I'm
Boston
taking
players.
Agam's forwards over Ben's defense. That's 1 point to Agam. I'm taking Ben's defense. Adam Fox and Slavins. That's tough to beat, at least in this division.
Yeah.
That combination. So then 1-1. And now here's the hardest part.
Yeah,
The two
Sorokin or
goalies,
Shesterkin, bro. Like that's
like they're both not in their best years this year.
I feel like they're so
Um,
close. You gotta be like,
this
it's the
is
gap
really tough.
between our
Which one
yeah.
almost won the
Like I gotta almost say it's like I would say
like which one
they're so
almost-
close. Like I would say
Two
Sorokin.
years ago.
Which one
Sorokin
In
was
my
the
opinion,
finalist
in my
for
opinion,
last year.
Sorokin's the better goalie. But they're so close. It's really
No, my team's better.
I
Wait,
know,
what?
Wait, I never said that. I never said that.
No, that's not a bad take, bro. I have Shesterkin in fantasy, and I don't disagree with that.
You don't think Sorokin's better than Shesterkin?
Nope.
No, that's an
I
interesting
mean,
take.
who was?
I mean, he picks Shesterkin over Sorokin, so clearly.
Yeah.
makes sense.
That's why I took him.
I think
who-
Sorokin's better.
That is a crazy take.
I don't know. Who do you,
I think it's a toss up. I'd almost say if you're picking who's better, you'd have to say is his defense core like is basically like what's the gap between our forwards and D core, and
Yeah.
whichever one is bigger, you take like that team.
yeah, that's tough. I'm gonna have to give it to Ben's team, honestly, just
Yeah.
because that's a bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Fucking
maybe-
Meyer is so ass.
Yeah,
Crosby's
that-
gonna lose his legs in 2 years.
Hunter Miller's not
Sorokin's
special,
playing
bro.
so ass.
So
So is
should
Sturkin.
Barzell's on his only good
Jack
year
Hughes is hurt
ever.
all the
No,
time.
Barzal's disgusting.
And his defense is yucky, but
yeah.
Jack Hughes
his
is hurt all
forwards
the-
are ass.
Jack Hughes is hurt all the time.
Bro, your forwards are ass.
I'm just thinking like
Jack Hughes is
He's
hurt
hurt
all the time, and he's still playing better than Meyer.
Listen, bro.
I
look
just
at
think
Tebow's
I'm just
career.
thinking, you know what? Like you raised some good points. I'm just going strictly. This is so tough. I'm going by
Yeah, it is
categories
hard.
here.
It is
That's all I
hard.
can do because your teams are so close.
Yeah.
And by
Bro,
categories.
how did your team
technically-
end up so
How
much
did I
worse than
how did I lose on goalies when I picked the goalies first?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know why.
You guys let us know.
Yeah,
let us know
that's-
in the on either the YouTube comment
Yeah,
section or
right.
DM us on Instagram whose team's better.
I definitely. This is my idea, and I was terrible at it.
Very good.
Yep.
Okay.
But that'll conclude that segment. We'll incorporate those in there.
Just wait till we do Atlantic. You guys are all gonna take a lease player.
This guy's gonna have all the leaves on this team.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
have Montembeau, Slavkovsky, Suki, Caulfield, Michael Matheson, and David Savard.
uh
God, they're
God.
so ass. Anyways, what's
All right.
next?
Last segment here, talking about some players we're looking to acquire or sell in Dynasty. We'll start with Dynasty. We're all in the same Dynasty league, or a yearly league. We're also in the same yearly league. I know Agam's in a few different ones. I'm in a few different ones. Jake's in a few different ones. So we'll start with Dynasty. Looking at your team, obviously your team is in a bit different position than both of ours.
Yeah.
You're
All
dead
right.
last in the league. So
Yeah,
what
okay,
moves
chill
are you
out,
trying to do?
Chill out. Well, currently got rid of most of the old players, not the young players. Been trading for some young players actually, and I got Reinhardt. What did I trade from? Oh God, I traded Hellebuck, but it was the price to pay.
Hellebuck and OV. Yeah, you traded
I could have given you stuff for Hellebuck.
Hellebuck. It was Hellebuck and OV for what? Reinhardt,
I don't know,
a
some other
prospect, and I think Seth Jones.
Yeah.
so good. I
I
would.
think I traded Seth Jones to you, but that's a whole nother story. Yeah, Reinhardt's been playing really well, putting
Yeah.
up a lot of points. I'm looking to sell him
For young
for
stud.
sure
Yeah.
for some young studs. I don't know who I could get right now. I've been trying to.
Jason Robertson. maybe?
I've been trying to get Robertson or even Kaprizov, but
Yeah, when you offer Kaprizov for Reinhardt 1-for-1,
yo, like he's been playing so much better than Kaprizov. But
I declined it, and he won like Player of the Week.
lucky you. But yeah, for sure, I've been trying to sell Reinhardt.
Buchnevich as well.
Buchnevich, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think
Yo, you've
been
done an
looking-
elite tank strategy. I never thought this. Bro has Billy Husso as his only active goalie, and Husso's been hurt a lot recently.
Yeah, actually, I
Basically been
not
throwing
just
no
no
goals.
for the past 4 weeks, I have not had a goalie, and I've won the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what's going on with the team,
But
but
when you actually buy goalies, you're gonna be gross.
yeah, just wait.
So my team is in actually he's dead last in league. I'm first place in league. Did just lose to him actually though.
What's that happen?
I'd say right now, I just made a big trade with Owen. You know, you guys know Owen, where I traded away Nichushkin, who's been hurt, as well as Troy Terry, which that one did sting, and Stan Bennett, and brought in Tolvanen, Ryan O'Reilly, and Kempe. More of a win now move. I like Kempe's long-term value though. You guys know that. I gave him a double wrister last year, betting he would score 50, and he scored like 43. But I'd say right now I'm looking to buy more depth players. I have actually Byfield. Might look to sell him for a player that'll help me win. I've had the best record in the league both years, and I've never won. So I need to get over the hump this year. So I'd say I'm mostly looking to bring in depth. Byfield possibly as a sell. But I also really like him long term, so we'll have to see. What about you? You're in the most interesting spot
Yeah.
because you're right on the hump. You're the last team
not-
currently in the playoffs.
9-8. Actually facing another team that's 9-8 this week, so this is a big week for me. So I guess I'm probably looking to buy here. One player that I did just bring in that I recommend going for a Jacob Chikrin. Sorry. I think there's been rumors about him being traded they cooled down a little bit, but with Ottawa, it looks like they're heating up a little bit here. Like not going to make the playoffs or anything, but they tend to do this a bit where they
Yeah, at the end of
go
the
like
season,
just
they get-
good enough to not get a good draft pick.
Yeah.
They tend to do that, and so either he's playing on a team that's heating up, or you get traded to a contender. So that's pretty good. And he's pretty young, so he's got the value in the long term. And players I'm looking to like, I'm not really looking to sell too much here.
Like,
I
well,
mean-
if, I mean, like, obviously, you got to give away something to acquire something.
Yeah, so if I'm looking to acquire some goaltending, which is why it would be nice if maybe give me a Hellbuck offer there. But
I gave you a Talbot offer.
Yeah, we went over that one last week.
yeah, they don't have a good history going for goalies, so I'm a bit scared to do it again here. But some players might be looking to give up. I mean, I don't know really his value on my team. Patrick Kane, like no one wants Patrick Kane.
Yeah.
Is he injured right now still?
No, he's
or-
back.
So like
Yeah.
I don't think he has much value for anyone.
Yeah. I mean, you have
I don't know.
Nemec.
Nemec. Yeah, I might trade
If
some
you
of my
like
future.
fully commit to just being
I'll take Nemec.
good now.
Yeah,
you give
Nemec. But you
I'll
don't have
give
any
you
goalies.
Billy Huso.
Oh man.
But yeah,
That's
I'd
the
say
one.
I'm
Like
looking.
I'm in a bit of a interesting position here. My team's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm probably just gonna stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you? What's some players you're targeting here?
I would say if I'm looking at your team,
Yeah.
given my opinion on your team, I'd say Nemec is an easy one
Mhm.
because he's a lot of value. You can get a lot for him. I would say Zegras is another one.
Yeah.
Another one that like someone would give you a good price for him. Holy crap! Yeah, your goalies are your goalies are
I'd give you
so
a good
bad.
price for
Right?
your
Your goalies
Zegras.
are so bad.
Yeah.
Good deal just for you. I can do a good
But
deal
yeah.
just for you.
Another player, this is more, I guess in any league that I added to my team, a Shane Pinto. He's been playing really well recently.
Yeah.
It's another player who's kind of riding the Ottawa high right now. And I feel like he's playing with a little chip on his shoulder. Like he has something to prove after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He lost a lot of money in that suspension. Like he was gonna get people
Yeah,
talking
'cause
like
it's-
3 mil maybe for him.
Although, but I saw Spit and Chicklets talking about it, and basically they said because he didn't sign like a 3 or 3.5 AAV, he had to forfeit half his salary for being suspended half the year. So it did actually save him money, only signing a minimum deal. So then after this year, he'll re-up
Mhm.
for a lot more money. So like he'll
Ooh,
re-up
yeah.
on like a 3x3, 3x3.5, and then he gets to take home all that money.
Yeah, well, yeah, because right now he's playing
Yeah.
up that maybe even more. You know.
Or
Yeah.
if you just don't gamble, you're not going to lose any money.
Okay, but in
Okay.
fairness, like you don't actually know what it was on.
Yeah.
Like I remember Jameson Williams, the NFL got suspended because he like made a bet on like a college game, but he did it in the facility, so that's why he got suspended,
Yeah.
even though he had like no effect on it. But
Yeah.
But, like,
Yet the NHL continues to promote betting.
Yeah.
bro, when Pinto scored the OT
That was
winner,
so funny.
it was the Bet 365 ad was on the fucking screen. Like,
Man,
Great job, that man.
I think that he sees something to play for, which I think not all players do. And I think that's leading to some good performance.
yeah, and he's getting more minutes not on. He's up on the second line, so he's actually
Yeah.
getting time. He scored against the Leafs.
So yeah, I'm a big fan of his. For sure.
Yeah, and then in terms of looking at players I'm liking to buy in redraft league, like in a yearly league, players I'm liking the way they're playing. Gosh, this is like hard to do this on the spot. Definitely need to plan this better next time. But I would say like players I'm liking to buy. Yo, grab that sheet. Actually, I wrote down a bunch on that sheet.
See cheap difference.
Players I'm liking to buy. Oh, I said
Oh,
Timo Meyer.
Veneers?
Timo Meyer.
Meyer.
Timo Meyer.
Please.
Holy crap!
Who the
bro.
hell is Mir?
I don't know why I keep saying that, but Timo Meyer, I like him as a buy. Vince Dunn, also another player that I like as a buy low. And Fiala, another player. Those are those are like the 3 or 4 I've had in my mind of players I'm looking to buy. Really, it's kind of in all formats, more focused on a redraft league. And yeah.
Oh, one other player. I got to the point. I was panicking a bit in my redraft league. Got on a 3-week losing streak, and I have Eichel on my team. He's injured right now, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Like I was debating selling him. I'm not, because looking ahead, that team's a really good schedule, and he's been playing really well. So maybe looking to buy.
Keeping that in mind, actually, someone like William Karlsson, I think is a good sell right now. Eichel's hurt. He's playing top line. He had a lights out first half of the season. That's
Mhm.
someone to keep in mind as a sell because, like, I bet you someone would pay a nice price for him get the #1 center on the defending Cup champions. So
Yeah, so I think if you can find someone in your league who's a little bit maybe scared of what's going on their team, like losing a lot, maybe you can give him a player that's playing really well right now for Eichel, buy him cheap.
Yeah.
I'd be looking to buy.
yeah, I agree. I mean, even looking to do like a Carlson plus something else for Eichel, it's not horrible.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, you guys have any last thoughts?
One thing.
Yeah.
Talking about buying low. What do you think of this trade offer?
Are you proposing to trade live on the podcast? What league? What
What do you think of this? This is our redraft league.
Yahoo League. Okay, look.
Or Yahoo League. Hey.
This is like a hypothetical.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
Come on, have some
okay,
balls.
that's
Yeah,
good.
propose the real trade.
What do you think of this trade? Mitch Marner for William Nylander.
I don't got any of those.
In the Dynasty, you're offering me Marner for Nylander in Dynasty.
No, I'm saying the redraft. I offer you Nylander for Marner.
Oh,
Yeah, you taking that? I'm gonna send it right now.
I don't have Nylander or Marner.
Oh,
you
I
do?
have
that's
Marner.
fine.
And he has Nylander.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'll send it right now.
Wait,
Yeah, Marner's been cooking.
He has Marner?
I have Marner.
So Nylander's doing much better this season.
overall, but Marner's
Overall,
doing
Marner's
better.
doing better
recently.
now.
Oh.
I
think
like
that's
this.
an
I like
interesting
this.
proposition. I think even just hypothetically,
Now this
that's a hockey trade. Like obviously you're not gaining too much either way.
Hey guys, what about Tavares? You want from
It's all you.
Sure, he's got 6 points in his last 4 games.
Not real. I mean, I think he's a bit overhated.
Well, he did go pointless for like
Yeah, I know.
No, that's
7,
so
8,
tough,
9,
bro.
10
That's-
games.
I think that's an interesting trade. That's all. I just want to throw that out there. Like I feel like that's a pretty
Yeah, I'll give you a counter proposal.
okay.
I'm liking the idea of it, except Marner, like overall, for his career, has done better than Nylander, and
Yeah.
he's been on fire recently.
Yeah.
So I feel like he has more value than Nylander does right now in a yearly league. Would you agree with that?
Ooh, that's
That's
interesting.
an interesting take.
So,
in a yearly league, you think? You
Yeah.
have more value?
well, I think in a dynasty league they're about
I think-
equal.
I think
But
Dynasty Marner has more value.
I would say in a
Yeah.
yearly league, okay, looking at your team, Marner and Nietzsche's, okay,
Boy,
or
yeah.
fuck Nylander and Nietzsche's for Marner and Sharon, Marner and Sharon Govich.
No.
Sharon Govich has been cooking, bro.
No, he's not been cooking that much.
What is that?
Who do you think he is?
Nietzsche's hasn't
No
been
way.
that good either, bro.
Yes, he has. He's got a
He just
hat
had
trick.
a hat trick.
He's got
Okay.
a hattie.
One hat trick, bro.
Bro, just one hat trick. Like nothing big. Oh man. There it is. Well. We'll hash it out later. I think that's
Yeah.
that's
This guy really thought he could pull off a little bit of scam here.
I kind of poured some cold water on that deal there. I don't know that.
Oh,
But yeah, that's just want to throw it in there at the end.
yeah, that was good. It was good. You know what I feel like we have to do? Okay, we're adding this. Someone has to. We'll switch who does it each week, but someone has to live propose a trade
I like that.
at the end
That
of
would be
each
pretty sick.
podcast.
Yeah.
Live propose, especially if one gets accepted. That would be really
Oh,
cool.
Yeah.
Accept it live on a podcast.
I like that idea.
That one should have been accepted.
You think
The
I
first,
lose
no, the
by not?
first one.
By you think I lose out by not trading Marner for Nylander?
I don't know, man.
Who's actually been better this year?
You're the Leafs experts.
No, sorry for fantasy though. They're like about the same. Rank 17, and they've like missed no time, both of them. Yeah, your team's name is Cooley's Crew, and you don't even have Cooley.
How to drop him. How to drop him. I gotta read him. Probably read him after Keller.
Keller.
Keller's Killers.
Oh,
there we go.
Live on the spot.
Who the hell
Goddamn.
you think you are?
There
All
we
right.
go. Okay.
He's changing it right now. All right. While he does that,
Live on
we'll
the
wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
So thank you guys for tuning in to this one. We're recording this Monday night. It'll be posted Tuesday morning. And then we'll post again on Friday as we did last time. So until then, stay safe. Always reach out on us on Instagram. We'll always answer our DMs or comment on our post. We'll always answer that. And yeah, without further ado, we'll see you guys next time we drop the puck. Have a good one, everybody.